Hey guys, and welcome back to the BroCast.
Woo!
Hello.
How's it going?
I am joined today by AL Messenger and Military Mark.
What's up?
I'm tired.
I'm here.
Pretty much.
Anyway, so on today's broadcast, we wanted to discuss a couple of different things. First off, and I'm really adamant about discussing this and ranting about it, is Nintendo is claiming content ID on Let's Plays of their games, which means they will get the ad revenue and not the Let's Player. Where do we begin with this conversation?
Well, I think, I understand where they're coming from with it, but at the same time, as a consumer, I mean, it is technically your game. It's your merchandise to do with what you want, and it's not Nintendo making the videos themselves, so why should they get any profit from it?
Right. I think the thing that a lot of people aren't thinking about in this, and there's a lot of people that are just all over this saying, oh, Nintendo's right. But look at it this way Nintendo made the game, correct. But, for example, take me. I paid $60 for that game. Now it is my game. I made the video with my voice, my unique gameplay style, my time editing, rendering, and uploading the video. And all
With
I'm
your own editing software.
that I paid for, my own
Yeah.
recording software that I paid a lot for, and so on and so forth. And I put this video up, and what am I gonna get from it? A couple bucks? That's all I'm asking, and Nintendo's taking that away. To me, that doesn't feel right.
I say we mutiny.
We mutiny. No more Nintendo. Down with the
Wow.
man. Oh,
Jump
That just happened.
overboard.
rage against the Nintendo.
Rage Against the Nintendo. No,
That just happened.
But
that was so dorky.
I know it, right? But
Oh,
Gosh. Now that just happened.
be like, I know, huh? Oh, anyway.
wow.
But
See.
okay, so taking it from my perspective, someone trying to build their channel, so on and so forth, most of my ad revenue doesn't even come from Nintendo related videos, so that doesn't even really matter. But for those of us Let's Players that do have that, for example, Chugga Conroy or Josh Jepson or Nintendo Capri Sun, that's pretty much all these guys play, and now they're making nothing off of their videos. Nothing. So.
Well, I'm confused. What I don't understand is how can Nintendo legally do this?
Well, here's the thing. It was basically YouTube offered it to all game developers, saying you can claim content ID on this if you put up videos of it yourself and then you submit it to us as copyright. Then any videos that match that, as far as audio visual, that becomes your property. And Nintendo decided they wanted that. Uh, to put this into perspective, they went to Notch, the maker of Minecraft, and they said the exact same thing. They said, you can have the ad revenue from all of these Let's Plays. And he said they were tempted at first, but decided that they didn't want to go that route. And he said if they had done it, they would have changed their mind anyway based on the feedback because they value what the community has done for Minecraft.
Right? Because the thing about these videos and stuff is that it puts a lot of. I mean, it's literally pretty much an ad of their game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why would they be charging you to do that? I could roll with them taking part of the profit, but not all of it.
Well, here's the thing too that a lot of people are saying is their claim is that if someone watches a Let's Play, that they're not going to buy the game. I find that
Mm,
hard to believe.
no, that's a load of crap. I watch Let's Plays to see what the gameplay is like in order to judge whether or not I want to buy it.
Exactly. Every new game that I come across, I go to YouTube and I look for a gameplay video of it. Plain and
Because
simple. Just because I want to see it.
reviews are all nice and everything, but I want to actually see the game in action.
Exactly, because reviews will give you like a highlight reel of it. I want to see, what is the level grinding like? What's this like? You know what I mean? I want to see what that game is like.
Yeah, or whenever they say, well, this gameplay is so and so. Well, okay. I mean, I can read that on paper all I want, but I'm not going to understand it until I actually see it.
Yeah. And another thing is, um, okay, talk about that. They're talking about like, oh, you're gonna spoil the story and you're not gonna want to buy it and play it yourself. Well, okay, Telltale Games, you know who they are, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They do the Walking Dead game and they did Back to the Future games and all that. That's all story based. There's almost no gameplay in that at all other than point and click.
Hmm.
And yet they don't claim any of the videos on YouTube. If anybody was going to claim that the videos were spoiling the game, it would be them, and they don't.
Yeah.
So it's just like Nintendo. I think we could all agree Nintendo is doing this because the Wii U is selling kind of poorly.
Yeah, like I said, well, the problem with the Wii U's release is that it didn't have a lot of heavy hitting games when
And
it
it
first
still
came out.
doesn't.
No, I mean, Super Mario, it's good and all, but who wants to buy a whole new system just for Mario?
Well, there's Mario. There was the Call of Duty, which, if
The
you
thing,
obviously
okay,
had it on other consoles, you wouldn't need it. But
yeah, see, that's my problem is that the Wii U is jumping on releasing a bunch of games that are already released on current generation consoles.
yeah,
Nintendo Wii U is supposed to be, the next generation or part of the next generation consoles, but they're releasing current generation games.
right,
It's like, okay, well, might as well just stick with my PS3 or my Xbox then.
right.
Mm.
Ah,
Although I do find their little tablet thing pretty neat, their little tablet
the
controller.
gamepad is awesome. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about that. There is so much room to grow with that.
I just
But
so wish that Zombie U was not as bad as I keep hearing.
well, it was a concept. It was a gimmick. Well, okay, let's put it this way: the first Wii games were all gimmicky and pretty bad,
Hmm.
and
I,
Zombie U
I
is one
think
of
they were
those
just,
that fits that mold, basically.
yeah, I think they were trying to pretty much just kind of market what the Wii U can do.
They were trying to incorporate the gamepad too much.
Yeah, yeah, they
The
well,
thing they've learned since then is that it doesn't have to be incorporated too much. The fact that it is a screen that can, if you want, display the game separately from the TV, that is the draw.
it's freaking awesome.
Hmm.
But like with the same thing happened to the Wii though. Whenever it was first released, like every game had nunchuck control to it in some form or fashion. Some of it
Waving
was
it
just like,
around and all
yeah,
kinds of
and I
stuff.
mean some of it was just kind of pointless. It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
But there
Well,
are certain games that did it right, like oh, what was that game? Twilight Princess. That did it right.
yes and no on one sense because the game was actually made for GameCube. They ported it to Wii and they tacked on the motion controls.
Lame.
And I've since acquired the GameCube version and can honestly say that I much prefer it. So,
I just thought it was personally neat because I mean, you get to wave a freaking sword around. That's
well, okay, yes, but it wasn't one-to-one control back then. So,
oh
no matter which way you swung the Wii remote, it was still just going to swing it in either horizontal or vertical slice.
yeah.
With Skyward Sword, they implemented one-to-one. Now, that was very clever.
Or like Red Steel 2. That did it. Well, Red Steel 1 was pretty good too, but Red
Yeah,
Steel
I
2
never
is
played it, but I
really,
heard about it.
really where it shined. I have that game on the Wii at home, and whenever I was playing on the Wii, that was a game that I was playing a little bit. That was really
Yeah.
cool the way that they implemented that.
But we've strayed from the topic a little bit, but the fact is that the Wii U isn't selling good because they didn't put out enough good games at
Yeah.
launch. And because of that, they're now getting desperate for money and they decided they're going to take it from all the Let's Players.
And I mean, like, they can't. I don't care what they put in a press release. You can't say that that's not what they're doing. I mean, it's pretty obvious when your console's kind of flopping right now. You need the money because Nintendo's been in bad shape for a little while now.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense to me because let's be honest about it, they have to make a killing off of selling these games for $60 a freaking piece, but I don't
It well, some of it just goes to the developer and not just Nintendo.
yeah.
Their console sales might be doing okay. I'm not sure. I don't know how the console
Well,
sales are.
the 3DS is helping them a lot.
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
that's the
You,
one thing I actually really like of Nintendo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Justin hasn't said anything about this.
Well, like I haven't really said anything.
I've
I'll
just been
agree
running my
there.
mouth on stuff. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I agree with it, and or I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I can't say I agree. Like I will say this, and I think I told you this in a message once when we were talking about this for a little bit.
Right.
I understand that people get angry. I really do. I mean, it makes sense, obviously. Hey, I'm making a living off of this. Now they're taking away my money. What the heck? I understand that. From that logic, it's completely understandable.
Right.
But, you have to understand also that there are things that happen that not even a press release, will say that is going on. And I'm not saying that, I'm not necessarily saying that, this trumps anybody else's reasoning because everyone has their own, kind of thing, and that's perfectly fine. But like, there may be things going on in the background within Nintendo that, you know, that there could be going on that's illegal that we don't know about, or maybe there's a bigger financial situation that I've been facing. I don't know, but I mean, there could be stuff that's going on that we don't know about, and could be what's influencing their decision on doing this. And like I said, I'm not necessarily defending Nintendo, nor am I going to sit here and jab at Nintendo because I mean, I do Wario Land 4. Okay, that's not exactly a new generation game here,
And I don't
so.
think they're gonna claim content on that, to be
Exactly.
honest.
So, I mean, and now mind you, if I was continuing my new Super Mario Brothers Wii with the intent of getting it monetized and making money off of it, I may have a slight issue with it.
Yeah, they wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, but actually, and that's something else that I also wanted to mention though, because I did read about this. It's only on the top five newest games they released on Wii U that they're doing this with right now. They haven't done it to any others. I actually looked at the post on it and found it on there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just wanted to make sure that I got a chance to bring that up. But
Why am I being messaged on Skype
I
with
don't know.
stuff from newegg.com?
Oh my god.
Let's see.
Well, I'm listening to
Whatever.
that, and
Okay, moving on,
I've
moving
been
on,
like window
moving on.
shopping at
But
the same
but
time.
yeah,
That's actually a very good set there. You're looking at their art. Yeah,
terrible.
that is
But yeah,
good.
but like I said,
But yeah,
but like I said, I don't, they have the reasons. That's fine. You know, my deal is if it's that big of a deal, then just don't deal with it. I mean,
well,
it's.
and something else too, I guess we should point out is that if the videos are less than 10 minutes in length, then you are still allowed to monetize them.
Yeah,
But we have to
Oh, I
look at
didn't know that.
yeah, we have to look at this in this day and age that most videos are not that short.
they're about 10, 15 minutes.
No, I
20.
I think I disagree with that because me personally and a lot of people I know, we can't stand sitting through watching these long videos, like 20-minute long Let's Play videos, because they're
Right.
just it just gets boring after a while. I don't know really know how to describe it, but I just can't personally sit
I
there.
understand that. And my videos lately have been I mean like usually I'm putting up like lately about 13-minute video. Unless it's like Minecraft, and then really, what can you get done in Minecraft in 13 minutes? But like, like New Super
Right.
Mario Brothers, I was putting up, 11, 12, 13-minute videos. But to think I'd have to cut that back to like nine, I would probably only get maybe one level and in basically per video, which I don't know. It's a little frustrating. It's a little frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like whenever I was doing my Dishonored playthrough videos, I was really kind of fine with the Bandicam, limit 10 minutes or
10-minute
whatever.
limit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of okay with it because it was just like, well, that's about the amount of time I plan on recording anyway. There's no point in recording any more because if I do that, then I'd be doing like a whole level, and that's an hour,
Yeah.
if not if not more, because of how much I like to explore in these games.
Well, and a game
Yeah.
like that does lend itself to being able to be split into smaller parts, really, because, like you say, it does take so long to go through each area
Hmm.
that it's not that bad. I mean, like Toby, I mean, he has actually more or less done what 10, 11-minute videos forever.
Yeah.
I mean, always.
See, and that's who I've always thought of whenever I hear people talking about posting really long videos. I'm just kind of like, well, Toby doesn't do that, and he always gets a lot accomplished. Well, sometimes.
Well, depending,
There was an episode of Portal 2 where he literally accomplished nothing, and
he
that
went
was
through the same portal like 100 times. That was all he did.
I wanted to cry. Yeah,
But
I did cry.
yeah, you did cry actually, manly tears.
Yeah.
But
every day.
all day, every day. Uh, I don't know. I mean, it's okay. You can think of that, but here's where this becomes a problem to me is that if they do indeed go beyond these 5 games that they're talking about, and they claim the revenue from all Nintendo videos, just say they did that. You look at somebody like Chugga Conroy, who none of his videos were that short. So none of
Mhm.
those videos are going to make him money anymore unless he goes back and redoes the entire series in smaller episodes.
Well, let's see. The whole monetary thing only happens if people are viewing your videos, right?
Right.
So his older videos probably that won't affect him as much as if he keeps posting long ones during this whole thing that's going on now. It's going to
Yeah.
affect him.
Yeah, I mean
But
yeah, it is more important on new videos.
yeah,
But you have to look at two people who are going back and looking for playthroughs. For example, his Mario Galaxy 1 series, which he did playing as Luigi, um, he he still gets a lot of views on that. Like the first episode, which was like 2 or 3 years ago, has over 2 million views.
mm-hmm.
And if they claim content on that, people looking for a walkthrough of that game are more likely to find his videos, and he won't make that money. But yeah, I mean, you have a point. If you're going to sit there and you're going to do the games on the Wii U that are coming out, you can expect that they are going to claim the content on it. Just keep the videos shorter, I guess.
Yeah, because I mean, it's gonna suck for some of the people that are starting to get into the Let's Play videos and they're gonna watch their earlier stuff. That's gonna suck.
Yeah.
But once you get to the newer stuff, because it's gonna be most people are gonna be on whoever's newest stuff.
Right.
So I
Hmm.
mean,
And that happens for me too because I've had people say, "Oh, you should do this game," and I'm like, "I did 2 years ago," but they don't know,
right?
you know.
But
So I did. Y'all didn't get it, so I left it alone.
But it's true. But I guess the thing is it's the principle of the thing that hurts when you think about them taking money for something that they did not create, other than the game, which we paid for. They did not put in the time recording, editing, rendering, uploading this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I can put up a 20-minute video that might take me 10 hours or more of
Hmm.
work.
Yep.
And,
right.
and to think that somebody else is going to get paid for that, it does kind of sting a little bit.
Hmm.
um, but okay, I guess what a lot of us are worried about though is what happens when the other companies do the same thing.
I don't get why they're not choosing. Like they're being way too greedy about it. Is my biggest issue with Nintendo right now.
Yeah,
And I mean, I thought about like what Justin had said. We don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but at the same time, you don't want to. I don't know. It just seems really kind of messed up to your fan base because you're literally just like pulling a rug out from underneath them
yeah,
when all they're doing is showing off your product. Obviously, they're playing it because it's good enough to play, or else they wouldn't be playing a crappy game because they wouldn't get
yeah.
any views for it.
I mean, I could see him coming down on somebody who put up a video and said, "This is the worst game that's ever been made. Don't ever buy it."
Yeah, I mean,
But
like
we're not doing that.
I would be
Yeah.
okay. Like I would be completely fine. I would justify them taking like half of the profits or whatever. I'd be
Yeah.
totally cool with that.
Honestly, even reviews, to me, reviews would be more susceptible to that
Hmm.
because it is just a commercial. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And another thing is, um, what was I gonna say? I just went blank.
Uh,
Brain.
No idea.
Oh, wait. Well, oh,
Well,
dang.
I will say this much. The y'all were talking about
I'll
reasons
be
that people
back.
would watch the videos, kind of thing. Um, I can see where they're talking about where they may discourage it because if you have some parents, which mine in a perspective were, because I would watch the videos that like I would see and then they would kind of watch over my back sometimes. If they find something that they don't like in the video of a game that's being played,
Right.
kind of thing, like let's just say for example, well, Call of Duty would be actually a very good example for this. Because I've known parents who've done this. They've watched the videos and seen what has happened. It's like they're shooting each other. There's blood everywhere. There's a little bit of a gore fest going on over here. I don't want my child exposed to this. We're not buying the game. Well, there, as
Yeah,
soon as you go, you just lost $60 right there. I can understand that perspective, but on the flip side, I do understand the whole thing about, well, I watched this video, and actually, the video that you sent me about this is the one that's kind of, he brought up a lot of good points in that area of it.
yeah,
Is
Ghost
that,
Roller.
yeah, Ghost Rider, yeah, that's his name. I couldn't remember the name of it. But like, his perspective of saying that, well, some people, actually watching to get the games, and I mean, the actually Nino Kuni is one that I'm seriously considering getting after watching a few videos here and there of people playing it because I think it looks good.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and I'll be honest with you, when I first saw the game and looked at the title of it, I thought it was going to be some kind of a little corny,
Kitty game.
kid game that
Me
was like,
too. Yeah,
kids anime. I'm like, okay, great. Where's it for a guy who's, my age or my coming here? I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
seeing it.
Because I
But at
felt
least
that
after
way
watching
too.
it, I'm like, after watching it, I'm like, this makes a lot more sense now as to why they're doing this.
I
It's
felt
like,
that way too until I watched Vintage Beef's LP of it for a couple episodes, and I was like, I think I really want to get this game, and I did, and I'm glad I did. But the point is, it was because of Beef's LP. So
exactly. So, but
yeah,
yeah, there's a,
yeah, and this could be an issue for the other companies with the PlayStation 4 coming out and with the Xbox Infinity coming out. But I don't think they're going to go back and claim Xbox 360 videos or PS3 videos. You know what I mean?
yeah,
The question is whether Nintendo is taking this proactive stance to go back and get videos from the Wii or from the GameCube, and if they do, that's kind of gonna be a problem. But another thing that I was gonna say, I finally remembered what I was gonna say, uh,
ding, light bulb.
is one thing I think that Nintendo should have done, which would have benefited them without taking away monetization from the content creator, is just control what ads appear for those people. Maybe a Nintendo video would only have Nintendo commercials and advertisements playing on it.
Yeah.
They can
Well,
do that. YouTube
it's
controls how these ads appear. You
isn't
know what
that
I'm
what
saying?
isn't that what they're doing now with it? Is that they're putting videos that are more, or putting up commercials that are Nintendo focused?
No, they're just taking the money from whatever commercial is on there.
I must have read the thing wrong because it said that they were going to take the money from it, yes,
Yeah.
but they were also going to be putting more Nintendo related commercials in the areas that they put the ads in, and put that
Well, okay,
together.
that might be possible, but what I'm saying is that would have been, in my opinion, a compromise with YouTube, with the content creators.
Yeah,
If they had just left it at that, they would have been getting even more advertisement for their
true.
products, and yet not kicking the content creator, you know,
Yeah,
while he's down. So, this is all a big thing. We can discuss it till the end of time, but the fact remains is that in my opinion it was the wrong choice for Nintendo to do this now. But if they were going to do it, they could have found a way to compromise with the content creator who puts a whole lot more effort into the video than they do.
yeah,
Because they already got paid once for what they made, which was the game. But yeah,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. So
Post in the
that's
comments what you think about it.
yeah. Post in the comments what you guys think about it, and let us know. But so another topic. Let's think of another topic here. Let's go somewhere else with this because we've ranted about this for 25. Um,
Well, y'all ranted at it for more
what
than
what
long enough for everybody.
what about Mark? You mentioned your Dishonored LP. What happened to that? Oh, is he not?
Did he go off? Did he go off?
I mean, he BRB'd a minute ago. I thought he was back.
Oh, I guess not.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well,
Well,
then there's no answer to that.
okay. Well, I can give an update for what I have going on from my
Yeah.
side.
Why don't you tell us about your channel,
So,
Justin?
all right. Well, so far I have now finished two series.
Mm.
Yay. I finished up Side 1, and I finished up Injustice Gods Among Us, which was a really, really good one, and I do recommend people watch it because it's actually kind of fun.
Yep.
I actually did not die like 8 billion times in this game.
Yeah, because you're actually good at games like that.
I know, right? I was like, shockingly enough, which is like I said, which is ironic because when I played Mortal Kombat when I was younger, I was the worst player ever, and I hated it because of that. So, just
Yeah.
putting that bluntly
But
out
you're
there for
better at
everyone.
you're better nowadays. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened when I played that game, but it's just like my game just went jumped when I played it. I said, I'm okay with that. I don't mind. I don't mind. You can work
Yeah.
with this. This is workable. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun though. You should watch it. I do apologize for a good chunk of the audio quality. I had a problem and couldn't fix
Yeah,
it.
the game sounds were a bit loud at times, but it was okay because the story was pretty interesting anyway. So
Yeah, the story really didn't need commentary, in my
yeah,
opinion. So I kind of didn't say as much, especially when the videos popped up. I didn't say nearly as much as I would normally say during a storyline if it wasn't like, visually
well,
gripping.
yeah. To me, I don't talk during cutscenes for the most part.
Same here. Yeah.
Like with Sly Cooper, especially to me, the dialogue is so funny that I don't want to talk over it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
Uh,
understand you.
yeah, and so that's okay. And as far as a fighting game goes, there's really not a lot you can say.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it's a good. I
so
mean, the one thing I do like about that is they didn't put as I mean, they put some blood in it, which really and honestly, there's only one particular fight that you really see it in, and it's only because of the fact that there's like a mining machine, and the person's in the middle of the mining machine, and so they're like getting beat up, and you see the blood there. But aside from that, there's no blood that you see in the game,
yeah, no, I mean
and I
yeah,
and I
it's a good game as far as being available to all ages for sure, I think.
exactly because I mean, I try to do things that are a little more family friendly,
Right.
and like I said, it's rated teen, which to me is a little bit of a red flag thing, just because of some of the stuff they can put in there, and I do consider that I do take that into consideration when I look at what games I want to do LPs for, whatever. But
Yeah.
but yeah, and so like I did enjoy that. I mean, the only other thing that might be an issue is just a little bit of the outfits, and kind of how it reveals. Especially, I mean, let's just be frank. Wonder Woman is all I'm gonna say. That is all I got to say about that whole matter. So, I mean, and mind you, they
Uh,
really can't do much about that. I understand it because that was how she looked throughout the comics and everything else, which makes sense. But if you're a conservative parent and you see that on the screen in the game, once
yeah.
again, like the Nintendo thing, I'm seeing a little scene here. I don't want to get this for my kid. They're not
Yeah,
buying
yeah.
it.
Well,
$60 gone.
and they probably shouldn't because something that I mean, even I find in some of the games I play now at my age, is that some games can tend to build aggression,
Oh yeah.
and fighting games tend to do that, and also like shooter multiplayer stuff as well. So maybe, it's good that it's rated T for teen in because I don't think little kids need that kind of aggression in their
Oh yeah, by no means would this be considered an EE plus game. I'm sorry. There's no there. I mean, the violence in and of itself is
Yeah,
way too
because
influential.
we don't want a kid to run up to another kid and like karate chop him in the throat.
Exactly. I mean, and you can't expect them to expect to have like it's like have an epic big explosion when somebody cracks hands with each other. Fist bump,
Yeah.
boom.
Right.
That kind of thing.
But and the same goes with like Call of Duty. There are way too many kids playing Call of Duty. Because
Yeah.
that's pretty much like if I'm playing in a lot of these multiplayer games and I see the kids freak out in like the chat and stuff, or I see a player freak out in the chat, that's a kid. Because for the most part, adults are going to accept the fact that they lost or whatever, and they're not going to type about it in chat. Oh my God, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah. But yeah. So, um.
hmm.
But anyways, back to the whole original reason I said that.
Oh,
You should watch the series.
dang it.
Did what? You're back, are you?
Yes, but I spilled coffee all over my desk.
You're supposed to drink the coffee, Mark, not let your table drink.
Hey.
Well, no, it really sucks because I just got a new computer monitor, and that's where it
Oh
spilled on.
no! That's not
Yeah,
cool.
no,
Oh.
it just spilled on the base, though, mainly.
Well, that's
Hey,
good.
hey, Mark, coffee's
Ugh.
messy.
Hey, don't be jealous because you can't drink coffee.
I didn't want to.
So you enjoy your coffee. I will stick with my Coke.
I stick with my mellow yellow.
Shh. I don't get fat, I don't get fat with coffee.
Yeah, I had to think twice about that.
Yeah,
Wait. Oh,
he's like,
yes,
wait,
yes. Oh, here we
wait,
go. We're good. We're
what
good.
do I? I don't know.
What?
What?
Okay.
So,
So happy I left the protective film on here.
so I, yeah. So I asked
So-
you a question, but you weren't there to answer it. So maybe you can answer it now for the viewers.
Okay.
What happened to Dishonored?
So life happened, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like literally, it all kind of happened all at once.
Hmm.
I got the new job. I work full time now, so by the time I get home, last thing I even want to do is anything that I consider work,
Yeah.
which is pretty much LPs,
Mhm.
because I hate having to go back and mess around with the editing.
Right.
It takes me forever just to do that. What I thought about doing is during weeknights I can just record the video itself, not doing the commentary or any of that, but just recording the video and then commenting on it afterward.
Post-com, yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's
might
what I
work
thought about doing. It's just gonna be really hard to do though, because I mean it's not gonna be as
in the moment.
yeah, it's not gonna be as immediate or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, something else you could do too is if you just find yourself with a few hours on a day where you have the ability to do it, just record for a few hours straight and then worry about editing it all into episodes later. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's just that with the way that everything is right now, random things keep coming up, and
Yeah.
the only free time I really have to do those things is like during the weekend.
Right.
Like for
Instead, you're
example,
doing this.
yeah,
Oh gosh. All
Yeah.
right.
but like
Well.
like with today, I'm going to go to car dealerships and do all that.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna preoccupy a good chunk of my day too.
Yeah.
That happens.
Um. I was gonna say too. I wanted to clear that up for the people who I sent over to your channel who probably wonder where part four is. So yeah, now they know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It
yeah.
it may come soon or it may come never, but it's possible.
It's
Yep.
possible. I might work on it this weekend. I don't know.
But I was enjoying it. Dishonored such a. Oh, I meant to tell you I actually got Dishonored
Good
finally.
man.
I got it for Xbox though because it was cheaper.
You're
You are a
lame.
brave man.
Hey, it would have taken me 2 years to download it from Steam, so I just
That's
decided
okay. It's totally worth it.
I wanted to play it now, not in 2 years. But anyway,
Get better internet.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Anyway,
You can always move over here with us.
yeah,
Oh
oh
no.
God,
In our little apartment that
yeah, the three
Justin
of
and I are gonna
us,
get.
we're gonna be like the Three Stooges.
Right.
Uh, which one of us is which?
Larry Mullen,
I'm gonna be curly.
crash!
I think Mark should be Mo because he's
No,
short.
I want to be Mo. He has a bowl haircut. I don't even.
That would be hilarious on you.
No,
Wow.
just no.
Which makes Justin Larry.
John, I'll stab you.
So Justin is Larry, and that makes me Curly, which is fine because I love Curly. He's hilarious.
I want to be
Uh,
curly. Dang it.
No, I am Curly.
Are we really fighting over who's going to be the stooge?
Be like, but yeah,
That
that
just happened too.
But I have
just
to go.
happened to. Oh gosh.
I have to go start getting ready. Go to the dealerships. Do all that good stuff.
Well, all
So-
right. Thank you for joining us for the BroCast.
Yeah.
You're welcome, bro. Zips.
And hopefully everybody enjoyed it. It's a little shorter than last time, but that's probably a good thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think 50 minutes was a bit much for anybody.
Hey, I didn't get coffee on my phone.
Hey, there's the plus.
Yay!
Hey.
Hey! Yeah.
All right, so
When-
yeah. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it, and we will see you next time for more.
Yep.
Bye.
See you later.
Giant shrimp.
What?